So, I was in the dungeons of Carlisle Castle.
It sounds really weird. One of my favourite things to do is just hang out in like abandoned prison cells.
But I made friends in the dungeon of Carlisle Castle that day. I feel extremely lucky that we live in a time where we can record everything. Because if I was not able to go back and watch the footage of the things I've seen and experienced, it's unfathomable the amount of stuff that I forget that I've seen. Making friends in a 900-year-old dungeon was not one of those things. Making the decision to go to Cumbria was an easy one. I think I had made the decision to go to Cumbria before I had even left Canada, because I had seen so many photos of it online and it was so beautiful, and just visually it felt like one of those places that was gonna make me feel like I was at home. And although Carlisle was definitely an interesting choice, I couldn't have been happier with my decision. A perfectly messed up coincidence, if you will. My first day was actually quite amazing, and I was super early for my Airbnb, so I messaged the Airbnb host, and she was her own cleaner, so she was in there at that moment cleaning, and she was like, no problem, come drop off your luggage, like just give me the few hours to clean kind of thing. So that was, honestly, every Airbnb host I met on my travels were incredible. They were so kind, so amazing, so helpful. I'm like 99.9% sure that the Airbnb I stayed at in Cumbria, when you went into the bedroom, there was like these two great big white doors in the bedroom, and I was like, where do they go? It was just a door to outside, to like the other side of the building. I was just like, hello? And it was just locked and also kind of creepy because that's like the bedroom, but you know, it is what it is. I promise we are gonna get into the point of this video shortly. I just figured I kind of wanted to give you guys like the story and the preset to my travels, because I told a lot of this stuff on TikTok. If I talked to you, I told these stories, I posted things on Instagram, but it's been a while now and I want to include the whole story. So I dropped off my luggage, I grabbed my book, my camera, and I just kind of headed out. And I'm sure you guys know by now, there's Wetherspoons. Wetherspoons is a chain pub in the UK, I think mostly just in England, and you'll go to a town, they have like 6 Wetherspoons. It's like, what? And they're all named something different, which is kind of cool as well. They all have like very kind of old timey dishes that you'd like use at your grandparents' house. I don't know. So I went here, I had some Eggs Benedict, it was delicious. There was these 2 lovely ladies, the runners, we'll call them. The runners were at the table next to me, and they decided to warn me about everywhere I should not go in Carlisle. Specifically, the road I was on, that I almost made it to the area they were telling me not to go in, and I'm like, I'm from Surrey, BC, like I'm pretty sure, like I know we all say, oh, I can handle myself. I probably can't handle myself, but I do know what to look out for, and I know enough of when I'm in an unsafe situation or approaching one that I will like leave. So I think I was walking down that street and it just started to look dark and there was like less things, and I'm like, well, I want food. So I turned around and went back to the Wetherspoons. And yeah, these ladies were just warning me about all the places I shouldn't go, especially because I'm alone, and they were telling me a story about a man like grabbed at one of them one time when they were out for their run, and then so they stopped going to that area. I'm like, okay, so we're in like the Surrey of Cumbria. What a feeling of home that I wasn't expecting. Then I hit Google Maps when I got back to my Airbnb to map out where I was going, what I wanted to see. So obviously I was gonna go see the historical Carlisle Castle, because castles, you know. And then there was the Carlisle Cathedral, and the cathedrals in England are next to no other for me. I mean, I haven't been to other places in Europe, and I know that there's way more intense and incredible structures in other countries, but for me and what I've seen, the cathedrals in England are just incredible all across the UK. And then we found a little church as well, just a very old little church that literally had warnings on the walls about being cautionary to walking on the ground. And I firmly believe it's because the ground was so soft from bodies being in the ground that you could just, it's like walking on mines. You might just walk through a hole one day. So that was interesting. I was very cautious walking across that little area. And that's actually one of my like strongest memories, is just this tiny little place, this little church, and this warning on a wall, and I was like, oh my god, what? I did not film much of that little church when I was there, so I'm just going to tell you guys a bit about it now. It was called St. Cuthbert's Church. It is a 14th century stained glass church known for its connections with the novelist Sir William Scott, and the history of the little church itself goes back to the 7th century. It's been rebuilt a few times, and the current church as it stands is the 4th, built in 1778. There are a number of 18th century gravestones here. Some are in relation to the Jacobite soldiers who passed away in the 1745 rebellion. Inside, there is a fragment of a gravestone commemorating a slave named J. Grancapo? J. Grancapo. I probably butchered that name, I apologize. Who was brought to Carlisle by the vicar and got pneumonia and passed away at age 27. So I do hope that you guys enjoy this video. Please laugh with me as I call a cooking pot a cauldron. I don't know why I mean a cauldron is, I guess it's still a cauldron probably. I don't really know. If I'm wrong, please comment below. Do you still call it a cauldron? Is a cauldron just a normal thing? Let's find out. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Joanna here. I hope you're having a fantastic day, whatever day of the week it is that you are watching this on. Today we are in Carlisle. It is my 3rd day here, and we are here to see the Carlisle Castle. Now, I did not get a heritage book this time, and I know zero history on it, so we're gonna hope that there's plaques telling us everything. There usually is, so that'll be awesome. Yeah, so let's go. To the warden's apartments. Oh my god, you guys, this is wicked. I love old curling stone steps. When we were in Kenilworth Castle and it had all these steps, it was like freaking amazing. Like, I loved that. Oh my god. I think I got some rain on my camera lens. I did. I'm gonna give it a clean. 1 second. Little door up there. Oh, I was like, where did that lady come from? So that one goes to nothing. So there's like a door right in there that's locked. And if you could get to it, it would like go along the wall of the castle. That's pretty wicked. I love all these like little window doors to that hall down there. So I actually didn't notice this till just now. I thought these were like broom heads for a second, but they're like bundles of like dried flowers and stuff. I love the creaking. Oh wow. So this, you tell me if I'm wrong, but is this something that would have actually originally gone up and like protected the windows here? Because they wouldn't have actually had windows back then, right? It would have just been a gap. So is that something that they would have had like up as like cover? Can you imagine living before windows were a thing? That looks way too nice. The light and how dark it is in some of these areas is actually making it really hard to see. I'm like, so I guess this was like maybe, would this have been like, okay, at first I was gonna say maybe this was like an upstairs bedroom fireplace, but I feel like, why are you focusing? There we go. It could have been a fireplace, could have been like a wardrobe area, bathroom. So this says it's part of a Roman altar found in 1987, which had been reused as the lintel of the medieval doorway to your right. The Latin inscription records a dedication to Jupiter, Juno, and other gods by a soldier from the Danube frontier of the Roman Empire, modern Bulgaria. The dedication can be dated to c. 213 after death of Christ. I don't know why I didn't just say 80. On the side of the altar is carved a pair of clasped hands within a wreath of leaves. Below is a representation of Ganymede, the cupbearer of Zeus, being carried off by Zeus in the guise of an eagle. Guise of an eagle? Guys? What is the point of that? Can you store your books on a bookshelf? Those doors are pretty cool too. So it's actually collapsed through there. Now that would have been a fireplace. Big ass fireplace. Oh my god, it's like a cauldron. That's wicked. Yes. This is the history we want. Okay, I actually didn't pay attention to like what this was till I was taking a picture. Is that like a pig spit for like cooking a whole pig or a whole roast or something, like, and you would rotate it? Just saying. That's cool. I've never actually seen one before. I smell food. Like bread. It is windy. You can like hear it whistling through all the scaffolding up there. That's crazy. Oh, there's like crystallization or ice or something happening. And then it like drips down. If anybody knows what all that white stuff is, it's like drips. It's like on the ground down there. That. Like to me that would normally be like icicles. That one, like the top looks yellow. The Half Moon Battery. Designed by Stefan von Haschenberg, a Moravian land surveyor. In 1542, the battery had 2 levels of guns. At ground level, cannon covered with outer bailey, and below, soldiers with handguns could pick off attackers trying to cross the ditch. When the battery was built, the ditch was much deeper and filled with water, and the ground level of the parade area was lower. Oh my god. Jeez, these guys. Holy shit. Oh, all the drippy stuff is up here too. This is crazy. So they would all just like, that's insane. Can you imagine just being down here, ready for war? This place smells like Fort Langley, which is in BC, in Canada, in case you didn't know. The rock that this wall is made of. Is it just painted? That's interesting. What are you? Maybe this one's the toilet. You can still see the groove in which the portcullis ran to your left. Oh, that's cool. That green is magnificent. Just saying. So that was a doorway at some point, and this is something that also would have been sealed up. Maybe another fireplace? I don't know. There's a cannon. There's a fucking cannon, you guys. Oh no! Oh good. You're all okay. Okay. It was just a little chilly. Maybe you got knocked down by the wind. So are these also like, I'm just gonna call them shooting portals. Are these also shooting portals? Because like, I used to always just think it was like a drainage kind of thing, and then like obviously in certain rooms I thought it would be like a window, but now I'm like, maybe muskets. I think that's what they're called, muskets? Musket rifle or something? I would have liked to see that bit of architecture before it's damaged. Like that looks like it would have been kind of cool. So it's not that they're like changing anything on this building. They're just like repairing it slightly, like they're resealing everything because it has like massive leaks and stuff, like especially in this weather they were saying. So she said, don't worry, we'll be dry in there because of everything that's up there protecting it and stuff. But yeah, essentially they're just like resealing all the bricks and stuff like that so that it's safe and it lasts and lives a long life. Well, we're gonna risk it. Welcome to the Keep, third floor exhibition on Bonnie Prince Charlie and the Jacobites. Jacobites, I've heard that word before. I wonder if that's something we learned about in like Canadian social studies. Second floor carvings, first floor Great Hall, basement, storerooms and bedrooms. Please climb the stairs to the Great Hall on the first floor, which was the original entrance level. So this is the entrance to the Great Hall. Sorry if I lose control of the camera sometimes, you guys. You know that I'm like clumsy and sometimes I need to keep focusing on my feet and not the camera. Wow. Caca! That was for you, Paul and Keegan. Hey, it's my birthday. Now this is a teeny room. Spoopy. Oh my god. Interesting. Oh, they're protecting the doodles on the walls. The man who carved these obviously had a strong artistic sense and an urge to create, but he probably couldn't neither read nor write. The carvings here are a remarkable piece of folk art and show the importance of science and symbols in an age where most ordinary people were illiterate. There's a salmon, a white boar, a white rose, a crowned leopard or lion, and a mysterious figure of a man wearing some kind of helmet or headdress. Wow. That's cool then. Okay, so it's there. You can see like two dudes there. I see one of those boars right over there. Sorry, I guess I'm not looking for the camera. There. Another boar thing. And unrelated or unimportant to the carvings on the wall, I remember the door to that room behind me. It was one of those like, you know, kind of wooden ones, big bolt on it. But the lock on that bad boy was like super big. Big lock. And so old school. If I can find either a photo of it or a glimpse of it in a TikTok video, because I know it's not in the footage I have on my camera for the YouTube video. If I can find that, I will share a photo of it because I just remember being like, whoa, this lock though. The leopard or lion thingy and the man with the headdress. Wow. That's crazy, you guys. This castle also housed a lot of like the kind of winding staircases, which I immensely love. I love spirally stone, brick, whatever you want to call it, staircases. Mwah, they're beautiful. It smells very woody in here. I guess this would have been the storage. So I was in the dungeons of Carlisle Castle. I'm just down there lingering around. And I can honestly say I have no idea how this conversation started, and I would never have expected that I would have spent well over an hour in those dungeons. Jilly and Jamie were incredible. They're both hilarious, amazing souls. And though I didn't get to see them again before I left the country, I know I look forward immensely to seeing them again because I have already reached out to them to tell them that I'm coming back for a few weeks next year. So if we don't get together, we are bad at planning. Jamie has also invited me to be on his podcast. So whenever that happens, I will post the link below in this video, and I will also keep it updated on my socials and stuff. So if you want to, go follow my Instagram and stuff like that. If you like this video and you like this vibe, please don't forget to give it a like. It's a huge, huge help to me. Dropping a comment is immense. I love chatting with you guys. I love learning. Nobody likes being told they're wrong or that they said something wrong, but I do like learning and I don't mind being told I'm wrong. So if you guys have different facts to teach me, please don't feel bad commenting them. Like, I want to know when I'm wrong, and I love learning things. So please don't ever feel bad about that. The bonding started with haunting and paranormal, onto history and accent facts. I think that's how tourists like pick up accents.
Yeah.
It's because you're teaching me a word in your accent, so I'm not like all of a sudden saying it the way a Canadian would. I'm like, okay.
I think my favourite thing is like, so we say Yorkshire, but is it Canadians, Americans say Shire?
Yeah, Yorkshire.
And that's the thing, isn't it, where we're like, Yorkshire.
So like, and different foods and different countries' history and our Instagrams and just photography and filming, why we do what we do, what we're passionate about. I got to know more about them in that hour than some of my real life friends in the last 10 years. Sometimes I swear that we probably just sounded insane to other people. Like, I'm showing you guys little clips throughout this, but there's this one where it's just like, we're just like, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's just three people talking at the same time, yet somehow we all knew what we were saying. We all knew what each other was saying. We were fully into that conversation together, and it was incredible.
I think it's very broad dialect.
The best thing you could learn from Britain is the phrase "you're chatting shit."
What?
You're chatting, as in like talking. You're chatting shit, which means you're just talking about
You're talking
garbage. Shut. Like you're making no sense. You're an idiot.
You're chatting shit.
So if someone's annoying you, you just go. So if they're annoying you, you just.
I feel like we've adopted.
I'm gonna say that to some like drunk guy sitting on the bar. They're like, you're chatting shit, fuck off.
You would get the idea, like, got you. If you're
Look at that flavor. I'll send you all the British slang.
Thank you.
get a message. Get a message. Hey guys, bit of a language barrier.
Yeah, can you translate this, please? Tell them.
Some guy just said this word. I don't know what it sounds like. This. I don't know how it's actually.
Just message back. Call the police.
Run away quickly.
Run. To be honest, this is probably one of the times that as a YouTuber, as a filmer, I was being a bit selfish because we were just like, people would come and we'd be like, oh, sorry, but there was this one clip where I was watching and you just see all the people just with their feet just walking between us, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I was that person, that we were all those people. Like, can you imagine you're like out with your grandparents for a day to go see the castle and there's just three loud people just scream talking at each other in a room that echoes. Yeah, I put them all in this hotel, and now like you walk by and you just feel threatened. Like one guy like attempted to like grab at her or something when they walked by, and I was like, oh, she's like we'll walk through together.
Oh,
she's like, but you alone? Please don't go down there. Like they were actually saying like, please don't go
So
down
that's a
there.
good thing about like when you meet locals, they can totally get where you kind of thing. So like when I tell people like, oh, where are you from? Like from Ditlevsen, like, oh, what would dog would any.
Sorry, but then
We've decided to have a hangout in the.
yeah.
This is our chill room. No.
Pretending to be prisoners.
Yeah. I can swear, yeah, we are.
These things. It's supposed to get light when it gets dark, and it's like,
Oh no!
Oh,
Gotta love the adjustment glasses.
Yeah, she said that she was like, what was that?
Yeah, Jimmy. Jilly and Jamie, if you guys are watching this video, I seriously love you so incredibly much, and you are forever a part of my story and my adventure and this trip of a lifetime that I took, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, I'm so glad I met you guys that day, and thanks for being in my life still. Jamie as well has like a haunted YouTube channel where he kind of does like spooky things, so I'm gonna post his video down below as well, or his channel down below, so if you guys want to go check out his channel, you can.
Speak south, and even though we apparently hate each other, we all agree on Midlands doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's the Midlands.
But we all holiday there.
That's the first place I went was Coventry, and everybody was like, why the fuck did you choose Coventry? And I'm like, I had friends there, and it was just, it's literally in the middle, it just made sense. Yeah.
But yeah, so it's Northerners being Southerners. Don't know why.
Whole powder part. Definitely a very wicked castle so far. I feel like I've been in there for so long. There's no way. And there's no way through there, and I know this, but it just sounded like somebody told me there's no way through, and I'm like, I know. I'm like, there's nobody here. What the hell? A little sketch, but okay. Bye! Pardon? Thank you, you guys too! Holy shit, that's a gun. Bruh. The Museum of Military Life is there to showcase, go over, explain, talk about, share the over 300-year-old story of Cumbria's County Infantry Regiment and its past and present soldiers. I was right, it was for muskets. Haha. Flintlock musket. Musket socket bayonet.
The regiment marched across the country
And a little cannonball.
retreat and Carlisle Castle. But the army's main job was protecting Britain's interests overseas, and it took our regiments to almost every country in the world.
That's insane. And this.
Result was probably better paying conditions, including improved barracks with regular meals prepared by trained cooks in proper cookhouses. Carlisle also trained regiments with common modern connections. So the 34th, the British general, didn't have enough men to cover such a huge country.
It's a 1915 pH gas mask. Hood gas mask. So these are one with someone's name on it, and then these ones that are just like a picture or blank. Who's ready for a summer war? So my granddad had a bag like that, and I used it as a parasol throughout my teenage years and ruined it. Oh my god, that guy scared me for a moment. Pluto? Lucky Pluto mascot carried in his whipping by Color Sergeant Dave, the Dog of Israel, while serving in Northern Ireland. That's so funny. Those arrows, super wicked. These guns, crazy. So I got myself a latte and like a little cafe, and then through the window I could see these, and I was like, hey, more stuff. That's cool. But yeah, I think we're pretty much done now. We've had a fun time at the castle. It ended up sunny. Is that sunny? Hey, it's one of the fat crows with the big poofy gray head. Crows out here are strange. Okay guys, well I hope you enjoyed another YouTube video. Yeah, that was Carlisle Castle. Cheers. I know that I'm not always the greatest at being on top of getting my videos out in an ample time, but I've gained like a decent amount for me of new YouTube subscribers. And I just want to say thank you all for being here. I want to say thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to anyone who checks out my Instagram. Thank you for people who reach out and ask me questions or reach out and share locations that they think I might be interested in. And thank you to everyone who's been here since day one. Thank you guys for watching this video. I think that the style of filming I have in the next few videos are going to be vastly different because I feel like every video I did, I treated everything different. Like some are more vlog style, some I don't talk at all, some I talk a lot, some I was trying to focus on real good panning images. And I'll be honest, I did not use a tripod the entire time for my real camera in England. At all. So when I post a video like the camping video and you're like, wow, like that was filmed really well, and then all of a sudden I post something that's shaky and crazy, I was not using my tripod. I now know the wonders of my tripod. I'm going to do better at that with myself in the future. And I will also be investing in a microphone because I have no idea how this sounds to you guys, and I'm really, really hoping that there's not an echo from this room at my mom's house. So yeah. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for watching the video. I love you. I hope you all have a fantastic day, whatever day of the week it is that you are watching this on. Mwah. Bye. Blah, 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 blah.